I think we're ready for the last installment of top three songs of AC/DC. This is going to be part four. I mean, if they keep releasing records, we'll get some more of these. But yeah, in the band right now, where we're going to start, you got Phil Rudd on drums, Cliff Williams on bass, Brian Johnson singing. It's Brian Johnson right here. And then we have Malcolm and Angus Young. Malcolm, rhythm guitar, and Angus on lead guitar. And these are the primary songwriters. According to Wikipedia, these are the two songwriters for all the rest of the albums. And so let's pick it up where we left off. This is going to be Stiff Upper Lip, released in 2000. Definitely a bluesy rock album. That's probably the main feel for me on this one. And we're gonna go lead single on this one is the title track, Stiff Upper Lip. Um, Good album opener. It's bluesy in its riff, which, you know, if you've watched any of the other parts, I dig the bluesy rock and roll that they do. Stellar rhythm section to Angus getting his guitar feels, and his solo is on par as usual. We come to know this about Angus. He's in rare form all the time, so I guess it's not that rare. He's just awesome all the time. The music video with Brian Johnson, he's got this like march type dancing going on, which is kind of cool. He's going with the music. I think the Jeep that they're riding in the beginning's in the center, and then he's off to the right. As you look at it, he's off to the right, dancing as the song goes on. But yeah, Stiff Upper Lip, by far and away my favorite song on this record. Next song we're gonna go with was another one of the singles, is Satellite Blues. That's track number 8. The beat of the drums as this song opens, really like that. And then you have this guitar riff that, to me, it just like invites you into the song. You have these gritty backing vocals singing Satellite Blues. I really like when AC/DC taps into that gritty, grimy vocal styling to like complement what Brian's doing with his unique style. Brian sings about dumbed down news in this song. It just seems like par for the course where we currently are. We've been for a handful of years, at least since the pandemic, but it feels like it's been going on for a while. So, and then we get to the point where it's time for Angus to show why he's legendary, and he truly is. I mean, this is just a guitar player's dream, is to get an AC/DC tablature book. If you can read the music, awesome. Watch the videos on YouTube. The hooks of AC/DC are just fantastic, and we know Malcolm, excellent songwriter, Angus, songwriter. They're just the brothers doing magic for many, many years. And then the third and last track we're gonna go with is Damn, track number 9. I really like this one. The vibe of this song to me is like we're coming for you. It's a slower tempo, has this building feel to it. It's kind of like we're gonna handle business. This is not a sweet, soft song. This is I'll be damned. Really like that uh, chorus and just build to that song. I think what when Brian is singing is really good, and then you have Angus coming in, doing his guitar fills, doing his soloing, and you know, just Angus, I'm just gonna dazzle you with some guitar work here, so buckle down. So for this song, we're going Stiff Upper Lip, Satellite Blues, and Damned as my top 3 songs from the Stiff Upper Lip album. Next, we're gonna go Black Ice, and I think when this came out, it was a Walmart release. I know Kiss had one of these too. I'm pretty sure it was Walmart. I had to go to a specific store to buy this CD. It wasn't something I could get on iTunes at the time. Now you can. I'm on the iTunes database website right here. Looking at Black Ice, 2008. So 8 years go by. Gonna go with the lead single on this one, Rock and Roll Train. This one's very radio friendly, I would say. I know they played it at some award shows. It was excellent. Super cool to watch them do that and see the crowd all into it. This is the song you can sing to. Cliff, Malcolm, and Phil, they hold down the groove section consistently, always. You really hear it in the song. I think the guitars really shine in the hook that grabs you with the song, and Angus just has his swagger going through. He gives you just a little taste. He pops in, and then he comes back to solo some more. And Brian builds out the verse towards the end, and then Angus just keeps on soloing to close out the song. So Rock and Roll Train, really great song. Seems like a concert staple since they released this album. My track 2 that I'm gonna go with in my top 3 songs for this record is Stormy Mayday. That's track 9. You have these guitars that open, sound like they're using a slide on the guitar, and I was trying to think as I was locating my favorite songs this one. I've heard them use a slide before. I bet they have, but I couldn't think of the songs where they did it. So this one definitely stood out to me because of the slide. Uh, I'm confident they're using a slide. Not guaranteed, but I'm confident. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But I really dig as once you get past the verse and the chorus and the verse comes back, they bring that slide riff back in. So that's super cool. When the song slows down, you get Brian doing these low, cleanish vocal stylings. I mean, he's not a clean singer. He's got that raspy voice. He's trying to like sing maybe in the softest way that he can. But I just think it's really cool, a really cool way to do that as the song takes you on this little journey that it does. And then I like the lyrics: "The storm is raging, the winds are howling." It's a cool one. Stormy Mayday. And then my third song for this record is going to be the album closer and title track, Black Ice. This album has a lot of songs. You can see 15 here, comes in at 55 minutes. I just think they were way so long. They had so many songs to put out there. There's a cool bounce to the guitars that it gets into first gear. Then the drums and the bass pair well with what Angus and Malcolm are already doing. The vibe of the song is really cool. I dig it. But the highlight for me is the band just jamming to close out the song and just the rhythm that they're keeping. But it just seems like when they were doing this one, they had some extra good time jamming to close it out. All right, now we're going to go with Rock or Bust. This one came out in 2014. Malcolm Young retired. He had having some health issues, so his nephew Stevie Young, him and Angus's nephew Stevie Young, had come in to do some tours, to fill in with some tours there. So now Stevie Young comes in, and let me show you Stevie real quick. As I've done these albums, you've seen him if you didn't know. This is Stevie Young. Stevie Young right here, the nephew of Angus and Malcolm. And when he's singing, when you watch the videos, he has the same mouth shape that Angus does when he's got like a little growl or snarl. I don't know how to describe that. So yeah, Stevie Young's in. Seems like he's a really good musician. I'm confident making Angus, and I'm very proud of what he's doing. So with Rock or Bust, we're going to go with the lead single and title track. Looks like a theme in this review. We're going lead singles. This is track 1, Rock or Bust. Cliff has this drive as he thumps on the bass, and then there's a guitar hooks playing over the top of it, which I think they did really well. And then you have the lyrics of In Rock We Trust, it's rock or bust. Just seems like this could be a rock and roll anthem. And so if I didn't say, this one came out in 2014, the album, so was that 6 years later, from Black Ice. The next song we're going to go with is Rock the Blues Away. Just feels like it could be another rock anthem. I think the backing vocals are really strong. And then the soloing from Mr. Angus. Well done again, sir. There's a video for this song, school video. And this one to me is just like, hey, we're hanging out, we're gonna have a good time. That's the vibe of this song. And Rock the Blues Away is good stuff. Why am I not track 3, my bad, track 3. So we're going Rock or Bust, Rock the Blues Away. And for the third song, we're gonna go track 10, Sweet Candy. Cliff thumping that bass again to open, and then you have some guitar riffing that comes in that complements what he's doing already on the bass. Sweet Candy just has this fun vibe as a song, a little sing-songy, if you can say that about AC/DC. That might be going out on a limb, but it just has like this lighter edge to it. And then Angus has a strong solo, and then he keeps on soloing as it closes out the song. So I really like that they when they're doing that, because I mean, I love guitar playing, and soloing has always stood out to me. They always have great riffs, and then the solos just match really, really well. So for Rock or Bust, we're going Rock or Bust, the title track, Rock the Blues Away, and Sweet Candy as my top 3 songs. And the last album came out in 2020, so 6 years later. Malcolm wrote this one too, so it looks like Malcolm and Angus had just continue writing, and maybe these were ones they still had in the shop and need to be worked on, but they were the songwriters for this record. Malcolm passes away in 2017, and so this record was dedicated to him. I mean, what a legend. One of the best, if not the best, all-time rhythm guitar players, and what an excellent songwriter too. So we should honor Malcolm Young and continue to do so. For the first song I'm going to go with is track number 2, Rejection. Sounds like a little extra grit from Brian as he's singing the verses. I think the chorus is catchy. The band sounds really strong musically. And I really like the he's singing the vocal, I take what I want. It's like he's a big deal. He's gonna handle it. He's gonna handle it. So don't think you're hot stuff. But yeah, good song, Rejection. Track number 3, and I believe this is one of the singles, probably the lead single. I'm gonna go Shot in the Dark. So you can see his track 3 on here. Catchy guitars to grab you right up front. This one sounds like a single. That's why I said I think it's a single. Good back and forth vocal work with Stevie and Cliff. And then you go to Brian. So I think they did that really well. This one has that classic AC/DC vibe, especially with the 4 records that I'm talking about in this episode. They just had this specific style of songwriting, especially with the guitars and the bass, that just reminds me. It's just reminiscent of the if you could say there's a theme across these 4 records. And I got to tell you, after all these songs, all these albums, I still look forward to when Angus starts soloing. They found some magic and kept that going. And then for my third song for Power Up, we're gonna go Witch's Spell, which is track number 6. Again, the lyric, it could be sinister or not. That's cool. I mean, it's good lyrics. The chorus is a strong hook and groove to it. I dig the double pick. I think that's how I want to describe it, of the guitar right before it moves back into the chorus. And then you have the lyrics again, caught in a witch's spell, gotta tell the tale. Yeah, good stuff. It's an awesome song. Probably doesn't get enough love. Record's been out for 5 years, so we should start talking about that song more often. So top 3 songs from Power Up, we're going Rejection, Shot in the Dark, and Witch's Spell. But I'm going to give special 2 more songs I want to talk about here. And let's back out of here. This song is one of my favorite AC/DC songs, but it's not on one of their original studio albums. This is Big Gun from the Last Action Hero soundtrack. I mean, I love this song. There's this scream to the guitar as the song opens up. I just think it's fantastic. And then to me, once you hear that, the song's going to be awesome. You just can tell when you find that right note, boom, you just put some magic around it. This is metal Brian Johnson singing on this one. This is definitely a metal song. And the guitar is definitely metal too. It's not bluesy. It's not rock. It's more on that metal vibe. The chorus brings that opening guitar lick that opens a song with that scream of the guitar, as I'll describe it. This is a song I think if you're a guitar player and you're learning to play that, you're gonna have a good time. There's so many good riffs and hooks on this one, and I think the tone on Angus's guitar, when he solos, it's just top notch. Great song, Big Gun from the Last Action Hero soundtrack, and it's one of my top 10 AC/DC songs of all time. Big Gun. And one more, let's see if I can find the album. It was like a compilation, and it's the Who Made Who album. I've seen it on here. But anyways, the opens with this bass and drum groove, and I just really cool, grabs you in. Strong singing from Brian, and then the guitar lick comes in to give the song a little bit more juice, a little more oomph. It's a concert staple. Sounds excellent on AC/DC Live. So if you didn't listen to that record, I think that they sound really, really good live. And this is just another song where you could tell the band is jamming, having an excellent time doing their thing. But AC/DC, I love them. I think you could tell by these videos. I'm curious. Here's Who Made Who. I'm curious what your favorite songs are from these guys, from each album. These have been my top 3, and I gave you 2 extras as we close out. The reason I didn't review this album is because it's almost like a compilation. Who Made Who is a new song. I think DT is, and Chase the Ace, if I'm not mistaken. And those 2 are musical renditions. But what an awesome song. But love AC/DC. And for you, let's close it out. Keep on rocking. Take care, y'all.